Xabi Alonso to Real Madrid. Here we go. He is set to become Real Madrid manager just before the FIFA Club World Cup takes place. This is a bold move because it essentially means he can work with all the current players in the squad and also recruit wisely players that can join this Real Madrid team before LaLiga takes place also. So we're not just throwing him in the deep end, he has a full pre-season to work with this squad, implement his tactics, implement his philosophy, and see how we can work with it. But Real Madrid fans were definitely upset after that Barcelona fourth loss this season. An absolute shambles to lose 4 times, 16 goals conceded. And this is definitely a PR move. You may want to take it another way, but it's definitely a PR move to announce a new manager after that loss. And just knowing that La Liga is all lost. It's all in Barcelona's hands. They've pretty much wrapped it up. It's about 99.9% there. And Barcelona are just living in the clouds at the moment. They're happy, they're joyous. Real Madrid fans and Real Madrid alike. We are down in the dumps, big time. But happiness, there is some happiness to it as well, because Xabi Alonso comes in, new tactician, new philosophy, new tactics, everything that he wants to do and implement in the squad, I'm definitely supporting, because he needs to bring some stability first to this team. Now, it's not just Barcelona that Xabi Alonso needs to worry about. He needs to worry about the teams that we lost this season also. Teams like Espanyol, teams like Real Betis, Bilbao. It's just poor. Mallorca at the beginning of the season drew many times to different teams, lost many times to different teams, drew twice against Atletico Madrid. So this is what he needs to work on. I have never seen Real Madrid suffer so many poor performances in one season as in this one. And that pretty much was down to Ancelotti. We had a spell in this season that was just absolutely horrendous. Horrendous, especially around that Espanyol game. It was just poor. Osasuna's the same. Absolutely poor games, time and time again. So Xabi Alonso needs to cut out those losses and those draws against lower league and also top tier opposition in La Liga. Yes, Barcelona are going to be tough games, we know that, but we're expected to beat Betis, we're expected to beat Bilbao. Look how Manchester United absolutely destroyed Bilbao over 2 games. It's just mind-boggling to me. It's mind-boggling. And we just barely scraped by Bilbao. The first game we lost. So these are certain examples that we need to iron out of Real Madrid come next season. And for me, when I look at Alonso, it's all about his tactics. Is he going to implement a 3 at the back? Is he just going to favour a 4 at the back with the kind of crop of players that we have? Potentially. It's all in the eye of the beholder. It's all in his mind, what he wants to plan to do with his team. We need to see players like Lucas Vázquez go. If Rodrigo's not happy and he's not performing, let him go. There's certain players in this team are just there for the sake of being there. Lucas Vázquez is probably one of the worst players I've ever seen play in a Real Madrid shirt. That's saying something. I've been watching this team for over 30 years. He is one of the worst. Definitely. So he needs to go. I cannot stand him. When Carvajal comes back, he has no place in this team. When Trent is arriving properly, he has no place in this team. He needs to go. I don't want to see him as a substitute winger in any case, just because Ancelotti likes him. Because he's the captain, quote unquote. Doesn't wash from me, sorry. So Xabi Alonso needs to really work on his team. And obviously, recruiting new players, obviously apart from Trent, is a big mission. He needs to announce to Perez early who he wants in this team, who he desires to have in this team to make up the system that he wants to play. He needs to fit the cogs in a system that's literally going to make Real Madrid do the business next season against Barcelona. And then I don't want to see losses against Barcelona next season. I know I'm talking early. I don't want to see so many. I don't. It's going to be an uphill climb, but we need to combat Barcelona till the end of the season. Not be 7 points at this stage next season. Definitely, we need to be ahead, which we were. May I remind you, after Barcelona's slip-ups, but we failed to capitalize on that, and we fell backwards. That's not what I want to see. I want to see if Real Madrid actually gain a lead, then we hold that lead. We don't allow Barcelona to come into it, because it's those lower league oppositions, like I said in this video, and the top tier opposition as well, just below 4th place, that will make or break the season. Cannot be seeing these bozo results, honestly, stupid results that we've been seeing. So this is how Real Madrid need to act, and this is how Alonso needs to act. Now, does he see Mbappe as a focal point up front? Does he see Vini integrate into this team well? I don't know how he's going to play those two. Does he see Arda Güler, who I've been screaming to start every single match? Yes, he had a substandard performance against Barcelona. Sometimes he was trying to make good passes here and there, but substandard. But he needs to have a string of games. Against a lower league opposition, he will crush it big time. So you just need to realize his potential, Xabi Alonso. Honestly, his potential is really, really high. His ceiling is really high. And especially in that role, like, we could recruit back Nico Paz, come into the team. But I see Arda Güler as a more mature player. Yes, Nico Paz has been playing well for Como, but I see Arda Güler as definitely a more mature player. So he needs to be a focal point. We need to bring the young guns back as well. Like, for example, Nico Paz. Bring him back into the squad. This is how Real Madrid need to move forward. And Endrick, integrate him into the team as well, wisely. Because can Vini really play and be really disciplined under Alonso tactics? Who knows? This is all for next season. This is all during the pre-season. We really need to evaluate it, because Ancelotti's been here for such a long time. The players know him. They got used to him. They know the way he wants to play, which is, yes, control the ball to some element, and then just literally, like I said, sideways, backwards, until we break the team down. Sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes the team, like we've seen this season against Arsenal, we've seen against Barcelona, we've seen against Betis away, we've seen against Bilbao away, when we don't have the ball, sometimes they can punish us big time. So these are the kind of examples that I'm sharing with you that needs to be ironed out. And when Alonso typically plays, he plays a very possession-orientated system. We know that already. We've seen it with Leverkusen. We've seen it in the first season with Leverkusen, how they went undefeated in Bundesliga. Will that happen in La Liga? Absolutely no chance. Absolutely no chance, because every single team in La Liga can play that possession-orientated style every single match if they wanted to against Real Madrid. So we need to look at it as a difference maker. How we're going to play. Are we going to play with high intensity, high press? Because Alonso, sometimes, he needs to look this season as well as Leverkusen and see what went wrong with Leverkusen. What really went wrong? So this is how we need to evaluate it as fans. We need to evaluate, give Alonso 10 to 15 games, see how the course of it takes place. And if it's not going right after those 10 to 15 games, there's something wrong. Is there something wrong with the players? And I really want to see, I'm interested to see who Real Madrid are recruiting. We need a centre-back desperately. We cannot go with injuries after injuries after injuries, time and time again, and playing a makeshift events of Asensio, Tchouaméni, Fran Garcia, and Vasquez. That's probably the worst defence we could have played against Barcelona, but we did, because we had no quality in depth in this team. So this is how we are rolling next season. We need to have a full strength defence. We need to have a very solid midfield. Solid midfield. I want to see Arda Güler playing in the 10. I want to see Bellingham dropping back. I want to see Valverde there consistently every single game if he can. Because Valverde is our best player. People think Mbappe is our best player. No. Valverde is our best player. Mbappe is just short behind that. But Valverde is our best. We need to keep him, and we need to make him the actual focal point of that midfield. Unless we have an actual deep-lying playmaker that we can play in the spot maybe of Tchouaméni. I like Tchouaméni as a defensive midfielder. Sometimes he goes off in some games. Sometimes he's on it. But we want to see a deep-lying playmaker that we can integrate into this team and really dictate the tempo of the game, control the ball like we had with Toni Kroos. We have missed Toni Kroos massively this season. You could tell how we actually dictate the ball in the midfield. It's no rocket science. Toni Kroos missing is one of the biggest factors to us underperforming this season. because he made everybody around him look good. That's what he did, including Modric. But Carvajal missing, also a big miss. So if Trent can do that, if Trent can go in the midfield and do that role, because his vision is excellent, but sometimes he's a bit sluggish with the ball. Toni Kroos knows how to get out of trouble when he needs to. But if Trent can do that, and we see Carvajal drop into right back again after he comes back from injury, there could be potential there for a double pivot, including Valverde, including Trent. Who knows what Alonso wants to do? So I don't want to really put a team on the screen for you, but if I was to literally pick a midfield, including Trent, that's what I would do. If he can work in that role. Who knows? But we'll see, guys. Anyway, but Alonso obviously joining Real Madrid is a big move, big PR move, obviously, by the whole media outlets. We know that already. And we just need to see how this unfolds for next season. I'm really interested to see the FIFA Club World Cup also. So many teams in there that could win it. And yeah, we're going to be fighting. We're going to be fighting in it and trying to win it ourselves. So guys, let's see, guys. I'm going to bring out more content also. Obviously, I'm going to go outside the Bernabéu very soon, and you see more content out there. I'm going to be in Ibiza as well, so that's going to be another thing as well, which I'm going to be bringing to you. Content in Ibiza, which is quite strange. But yeah, we move. So guys, take care. Adios a la Madrid y nada más, and welcome Xabi Alonso. Take care.